Good evening, my little biohazards. How are you this evening, huh? I have so often forgotten what I was up to when I sit down to do this. And this time around I thought, no, where were you? Come on, okay. And I remembered the fucking little, you know, sperm statuettes I had to put in the door. And I was like, alright, where did I end it? Why did I, It taps into some, like there's some basic fucking memory, too, of this. Like, I don't remember it, but I remember the feeling. Revenge is a vengeance is not a good game. Where are we? I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way of loading it from Dolphin, because if this gets really fucking annoying, remind me later, please. I'm going to put a GameShark code in. Because I am old and I have done enough. Okay. So basically, there's a room I have to go in. Oh, figs. There's like I've got a green herb around, which is just not a whole hell of a lot. All right, let's just see. Let's just see what happens here. Yeah, we actually got some work done on Monday, so we got that. And we got something else too. Move, please. Excuse me. Oh, great. We'll just read this later. Just, you know, I'm not. Ow! Ouch. I think I ducked that. Well, alright, that one's like mental. That, you know, I'll take that. I don't think the bootman's supposed to look like anything. There are situations like that, like that'll happen from time to time, where, something will just stand out and it'll feel like it's a reference to something even though it's not. There are a few of those in The Simpsons. Like there's, I think it's when Marge becomes a cop, she's buying magazines from a magazine stand, and the stand runner goes, oh, hey, we've got, you know, Mop and Bucket in, and Marge says, thanks, Benevinstanziano, and it's this really long name, and Marge knows it, and Marge, like, really enunciates it, and it stands out, and it's really weird, and it drives me insane, and I know I'll never get an answer to it. It's not a cultural reference. Yeah, like, the guy they drew as the Prime Minister does look weirdly like Anthony Albanese, the current Prime Minister, even though it was, you know, several decades too early. Okay, I've got this stupid fucking dial. Where does the dial go? Dial goes downstairs. Okay. Don't like being in danger territory. Okay, so it's not in there. I gotta remember where this stupid fucking elevator is. Nah, this is just... I mean, it... I'm not in the mood, guys. Not in the fucking mood. Like, he could be a background character from, like, Road Warrior or something. Like, it feels like there could be maybe just, like, a memory that it's based on. But, as insofar as it's any kind of, you know, relevant cultural reference or person that anybody else is supposed to know, don't think so. Red around somewhere, you know? Is there some kind of health around that I've, like, not picked up, put down? Because, you know, Rebecca is one whole hit. Okay, that's a thing, that's a, you know, one hit away from just having a head explode. That thing's coming right the fuck off. Like, there is an interesting commonality to some of the elements of the facial features they give the Australian characters. Like, there's an almost sunken cheek quality to a lot of them, which does stand out to me. Okay. We'll fix that. Ah, Christ, now I gotta remember. It's gotta be in one of these stupid fucking files. What is it? Actually, let's read this. Research to date has shown that when the progenitor virus is administered to living organisms, violent cellular changes cause a breakdown in the system. Furthermore, no satisfactory method has been found to control the organism for use as weapons. Clearly, greater coordination at the cellular level is essential to enable further growth. I conducted a number of experiments in an effort to find a breakthrough. This is my report. Insecta. Perhaps because these ancient animals have been genetically stable for millennia, when administered with the progenitor virus, they exhibited only explosive, high-energy growth and increased aggressiveness. It is extremely difficult to envision using them as a bioorganic weapon. Amphibia. Injecting a frog with the virus resulted in an increase in leaping power and abnormal tongue growth. However, no change in mental ability was observed. Furthermore, an abnormal appetite resulted in the test subject randomly attacking all moving objects. Useful as a bioorganic weapon is limited. I mean, I suppose you could, like... You could just... You'd need a enclosed environment, but if you held, like, just a really hungry mutant frog into a room, it'd probably get something done. But, like, if you have that level of access to a room... Like, this is the thing about all of this shit. If you can... If you're able to accomplish the task with the stupid device, you could just use a not-stupid device. The progenitor virus was merged with monkeys' cellular DNA, resulting in increased fertility. Alright, so it just made them fucking horny. That's great. The resulting young exhibited improved aggressiveness and some increased mental capacity. As a side effect, visual power was lost, but that was offset by an improvement in hearing ability. However, they were unsatisfactory as weapons, because they would just root everything. There was something that had a bunch of fucking numbers highlighted, and I can't remember what. 4. Eight, 2, 1. I think that's gonna be it. I don't know if it's left or right. Damn it! I don't know, I tried right first. It just 4. It's just so annoying that it puts that shit there every time. So it was 4, then double, 2, then half. So this is gonna be 4, 8, 2, 1. Missing something significant. 4, 8, 2, 1 does seem like the obvious answer to that. Yeah, I'll try left first. Man, it's got nothing to do with anything. I'm looking at the wrong goddamn thing. Maybe it's not double the 4. See, I figured the color was a code. Okay, read, multiply, human biology, operates, no major changes. Oh, lost 2. So it went to 8, then it went to 6. And then it went to 3. So 4, 8, 6, 3.
Maybe I could use this.
Rebecca here, over.
Billy.
I don't like seeing Billy jump a thing that I know they wouldn't ever let me jump.
Car.
Really? That's great. Now we can get out.
Yep, let's regroup as soon as possible. Over.
Roger.
I'm hurting, Billy. I'm hurting bad. Okay. Anything up here of specific interest? I mean, look, I'll come back for the stupid fucking hookshot if I have to. Do I have to go back to the hookshot? I think I do, actually, because I think there is a fucking thing I haven't climbed up through. Yeah. Fuckity fuck fuck fuck. At least I managed to get through that. At least that fucking one hunter was just munted. Just dead. Not even... It's not like he kind of went for an attack and got stuck on a corner or something. He was just standing there. Wait a second. Oh, okay. I did leave the fucking stupid thing where... Oh, thank God. Alright, look. I'm gonna... go get Billy Billions. There might be a red up here, actually. Where is that fucking... Ah. I haven't seen a red somewhere. Ugh. Bring the red, because then I think you'll be able to fucking... I wonder if I can chuck, like, the fucking... You know... Because I'm just up here. Like, throw it down, Billy. Bullshit. Leap into Billy's arms. His heaving chest. Look, I can see you up there. You fucking vegetable. It's bullshit. Chucking's not an option. Hooray! Wait a second. No more pain for you.
Follow me.
Yeah.
Huzzah! Alright, you hold these. Mama's gotta mix up her medicine. Ugh, fuck. Alright, I'll look at whatever's twinkling on the floor over there in a second.
You stay here.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a herb outside. I will get that. Yeah, like, I mean, alright, he's not the biggest, but, you know, Rebecca... You know... I think Fog weighs more than Rebecca. She's the teensiest little thing. Does she weigh like 40 kilos? That just doesn't feel like enough for an adult person. It doesn't feel like enough adult person stuff. You know? Like, if you were gonna ask me, hey, how much stuff to make an adult? I'd be like, well, you're gonna need more than 40 kilos. You know, stuff weighs things. I'd forgotten how much, like, the fucking... stupid goddamn thing was part of that day. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a hook shot. Okay. Oh, piss midgets, I did need you up there. Needed to get that fucking shotgun ammo, Bilius. Cause like the fucking, I think grenade launchers back at the house, like, you know, I think like, cause it's that, I don't know what came first, but I feel like a chunk of the issue is like you're circling these areas, and it doesn't allow for much variety, and you're doing that because, you know, otherwise you got to know what like stuff to take with you, and you mightn't take it.
This way.
Roger.
That's like, that is so little. You know, like, I don't want to have, like, I'm about to get in a trolley car. Like, I'm assuming I'm able to come back at some point, but, like, do I need the fucking hook shot? Because I don't want to bring it with me. You know, it just takes up a lot of space.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Like, at my heaviest, I've probably
Let's
been
go.
nearly
Okay.
double. Oh wait, no. She's 40 kilos. No, I am double. I've been nearly triple. I'm more than double. I don't think you can break the game. Capcom, like, I didn't encounter anything like that when I was playing it the first time around, and, you know, I was playing it on a Gamecube with no fucking, you know, I was just sitting down to enjoy it. I don't recall, and I feel like, decisions aside, Capcom are too competent to release a game where you can just brick yourself hard like that. Oh, Reg. Okay, I'm guessing I gotta put that with that fucking thingamajig that Billy had a little while ago. Or... I mean, probably, maybe there's a way to break it. I mean, you can make your life miserable in, whatever the fuck it is. Code Veronica, but I wouldn't classify that as, like, hard breaking the game, you know? I just think, well, that sucks. I feel like these don't combine, but I do need them to get whatever that fucking gizmo is going. I mean, it does happen, like, you know, back in the no-update days, shit would be shipped broken. If you were lucky, you know, they'd fix it. Like, the very first pressing of No Mercy that I happened to fucking buy, had an error that just deleted all your saves. So you just, had to wait until they shipped a new wave, and you were like, well, okay. Okay, do I need to tinker around upstairs, or do I need to fiddle around in here? Let's find out. Okay, well, that answers that question. Huh, stuck in the East Wing. Oh yeah, that's stupid braking handle. Alright. Which... there we are. I remember Space Station Silicon Valley, actually. I remember enjoying it. A collectible you couldn't pick up. God, how do you miss that? I mean, if it was just like one coin or whatever, I'd be like, alright. But I mean, if it's mission critical, it's like, come on. God, really? I've heard nothing but good things about the Jak and Daxter games. Particularly that first one, 'cause it was like, hey, look at this. You know, a whole big world. Wonder if there are any fixes for it. Because they're on the list of games I'd like to play. There are a few of the PS2, the solid PS2 like platformers that I never really got to have a good look at. That and the Sly Cooper ones as well. Ow, my ass! It's so horny. Oh, for fuck's sake. It takes so long to fucking what? It's like chasing me like fucking crazy. Fuck this. There's exit. Let me fucking. Let me reload. That's funny. Why is it cutting off? What are you doing? Guess there should be a fucking thing for the aspect ratio. Hmm. Yeah, that feels a little tight. Yeah, fuck it, whatever.
Resident Evil 0.
It, in a lot of ways, is the Prince Andrew zombie, yes. I mean, this is another good example of that. Like what we were just talking about, it's like there's no way to tell, you know, that you're gonna have to be 1v1ing a fucking Leech Man with Rebecca, you know? Because, like, probably would have given us some of the fucking, you know... There we go. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna... You know... I'm not what I'd call hugely motivated to play... had I already started the fucking thing? Like a harder version. Okay. Oh, look, I'm sure it's great. But, like, I don't want to play a harder version. If there were a change that might convince me to play it, I think, like... I mean, if they added recipes to the fucking stove yet... Because that's kind of a fucking big one. I don't need an easier mode. The regular mode's fine. But, like... You know, maybe, like, better ways... to, like, encounter other characters. I mean, again, if they tightened up the systems of stuff that you use at home... I'd probably have been motivated to be there to have people knock on the door. The fact that there are no recipes for the stove drives me bonkers. I'm gonna shake you by the neck. You know? Recipes for the crafting station before the stove. So, have you not cooked for yourself ever? Okay. Should be able to manage this with just the fucking goddamn stupid things. See, that's nice, but are the recipes? Because I don't care until there are fucking recipes. Like, I'm okay with, like, experimenting, but, like, it should write down what I've managed to produce. Because until that happens, it's fucking stupid. You know, you did it for the fucking crafting station, why can't I have it for, like, pie? It's fucking ridiculous. That really is a you're some kind of a moron moment, you know? Like, it's either done out of ignorance or done out of, like, some stupid fucking, like, childish spite. Neither I have any respect for. Why'd you get that out, Rebecca? I vaguely remember accidentally demolishing the Wii before I can't. Like, there are a few fights that, like, I was expecting to be much harder. Look out! He's blind and horny. She's alone. Well. Jesus Christ. It's funny that it's released, but so much stuff's still getting added to it. Like, I suppose it's better than just being in, like, you know, gonna be released soon, forever, but, like, you know, it is kind of funny. Because there's an awful lot of stuff to be adding to it at this point, you know. What the fuck? Look, piss off, you shitheads. What, you think I won't kill all of you fucking, like, grandpa cells? How'd you even unplug that? That doesn't even make sense. Ah! Yeah, like, that grandpa required only 2 fucking Molotovs, and, like, if that were how many Molotovs it took, that would be, like, way better. Like, I threw the 3rd one just because I didn't think it was dead yet. I'm not playing it again until there's recipes for the stove. It's as simple as that. I'm not... I'll deal with well-designed capriciousness in a fucking role-playing game. I'm not gonna deal with developer stupidity capriciousness. You just can't have recipes for the stove. Well, no. I'm gonna throw a rock at your head. Because, like, that needs to be that. You know, there needs to be... If you're gonna, like, have a bunch of the characters be hidden as just, like, fucking things that pop up, you know, when you're just at home, some better reasons to be at home would be fucking nice. I mean, where is the fucking Magnum ammo? That's like... It could just be in the box. And not, like, a floor somewhere. I mean, where the fuck's Billy? Are we just hoping that the fucking monkey dragged Billy along here? Anything else to say for yourself, buddy? Nope. I'm glad all the new companions aren't door events, because that's dumb. Having some as door events is a cool idea. Having that be the way you meet most people? Dumb. algebras. Where the hot fuck am I? Alright. Billy's in a nightmare pit of horny blind monkeys. This location looks familiar. Hooray! There could be a box in here, but there isn't. Alright. Damn it. Alright. Like, cause it just spoils shit like finding, like, grenade ammo. Cause I gotta go find wherever the fuck grenade launcher is, and, you know. I don't know. I see something twinkling in there. Oh. Yeah, this thing, I think some of this is from Resident Evil 2. We don't have box in Resident Evil 0, we have floor. That could have just been a ladder. That doesn't seem necessary or safe. I hate it when there's nothing for ages, because it means that fucking raring up to fucking get me with something. Oh, piss midgets. Really fucking sucks as a system. Just really sucks. Ooh. Oh. All right. I think I can combine the three, but I don't really want three, you know? Like, I don't want a triple. Like, I'd rather have that there and I can fucking run back and get it if like, oh, fucking shit, fucking, see? You fucking see? Look, out of the fucking way. That guy's going back into that fucking room. Oh, easy come, easy go. Like, you know, I could, it's annoying, because I could just be like, oh, maybe I should have the grenade launcher, or I should go back to the fucking sack of weapons that I fucking got. You know, but I can't. Because they're fucking somewhere and I don't know where. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try and fight fucking 2 hunters with a pistol in a fucking crowded little area. Suck my dick. Alright. Another door around here. Oh, Lord. I meant to just go back on the fucking thing. Wait. I'm guessing that's where Billy comes back up from. I must have to get back on the fucking conveyor belt. I feel like if Billy's going to be coming back up here, I should just leave that health and grenades there. I can't think of anywhere else to go. Let me guess. Someone's gonna stand up and start complaining. Whee! I like how much little rides are kind of a feature of Resident Evil, you know? Just a fun trolley journey. I can't even for the life of me remember where that fucking key might go. Let's have a little look about. Uh-huh. Okay, that's like the fucking church. I was wondering where the fuck that was. Okay. I mean, it could have been a bit longer and a little bit simpler. Or maybe even just a lot of ammo and a lot of combat, you know? Like, just the stupid shit with the I mean, it's the grappling hook again. It's just like... I know, right? Obviously, a company would want efficient transportation systems like light rail. cunts come from? Okay. Yeah! Can't see what side you're on because of the fucking perspective. It really, because it is just the train. The train's the best thing about this. And then you're in a mansion, and it's like, oh, okay, this is just... And because of the decisions they make, it's just always going to be a shittier version of the thing you like. You know? Hoib. Like, is that where I'm going? Magnum ammo at least. Oh, hang on. Alright. Because I honestly can't think of anywhere else I'm supposed to go. Not dealing with any monkeys. Like, because you know, the game has kind of really left me at a loose end here in terms of, like, what am I doing? You know, like, am I going after Billy? Is that what I'm doing here? 'Cause it doesn't feel like it, because you know, she hasn't said, oh, Billy must have gone, you know, just gone on this funny little jaunt. Put this in the game cause we know you're avoiding playing as Rebecca cause she can't take a hit. This is a good design. Yeah, but I have no idea why I'm going where I'm going. You know, the game has not given me any reason. Like, the only reason I'm here is because I couldn't find a way out of the other place. Like, I have no idea that how I'm going where I'm going is going to lead to Billy. Yes. See if I can get rid of that key and then come back to... wall bleeding. Where does this take me? Well, not there. What was that? Ah, Christ. Alright, what the there. Analog there. Okay, where's that? How do I get up there? That's... Alright, yeah, okay. Well, no, wait, because that's just where the thing used to go. That's nothing. That's meaningless. That's locked from the other side, so I can't open that. That's sealed tight. What am I missing? Oh, we're going on this massive journey for nothing. Oh wait, fuck. Something needed a key. I vaguely remember now. God, what was it? Oh god damn it, it was that fucking thing back in the save room. Ah, son of a bitch. Well, hey, at least I got the fucking Magnum ammo. That'll come in handy. Moderately annoyed I had to come all the way back here to get it, but okay. Kind of curious what Microsoft's going to do in response to the little Steam Cube, actually. I mean, the VR thing looks nice. I love the design. Looks like it'd be actually genuinely comfortable and fun to use. The fact that it uses a dedicated fucking Wi-Fi 6 dongle to stream looks great. Probably works really well. Wonder if it's even going to be purchasable here. Even if they don't do anything, that's still an interesting statement on how the company is treating its game division, like whether or not they're interested in even maintaining it, really, you know. I think the index was purchasable here. It was the Steam Deck that was like, you just couldn't buy it in Australia. Never know, they might do a Connect 3. Given a free hand, and then they They spent billions of dollars and I don't know if they made anything back. Yeah, like, that's like that. All the other stuff, that's for like, you know. I'm slightly interested in the VR thing. I'm slightly interested in, you know, maybe whatever new Steam Deck they might be doing. I'm not interested in the fucking Steam box though, because I have a gaming PC. But like, if it really is basically like sit it down, plug it in, and, you know, turn it on, that'd be great to see. Really gotta try and, like, just... God, you gotta wonder what the next dumb thing's gonna be, you know? Where do we go from here? Beanie Babies? We're going back around to Beanie Babies? Because... these morons can't crash emotionally, or they'll collapse. Even if they lose all this money, etc., etc., it's just like, the emotional high can't get lost. You know? Because then they'll hang themselves. I don't know what a labubu is. I suppose, like, although, like, whatever the fuck... what's collapsing currently? The stupid bobblehead things. People have just stopped buying them now, and they make like a bajillion of them, so... this thing. It can only take a dive. The stuff they've been selling it on, it doesn't do. And they've dumped bajillions of dollars into it, and they're not making any money. Oh. That's it, Funko. Fingers crossed they're strapped for cash and GPUs get cheap again. Amazing, that was just a shot of me going down the elevator. I thought some bullshit was gonna, like, jump on me. All my apes. Gone. Like, people like that are genuinely the reason not to kill yourself, because they don't. And I need you to think about that. Like, those people... they're all my apes gone people. Like, they don't kill themselves. And they have every reason on earth to. Beyond meat. Yeah, I saved it a minute ago, but I'll save it again. Hey, how about I be the judge of that video game? Huh? No need to search this room.
Don't shoot! You're alive.
Are you okay, Rebecca?
Where is everybody?
They should have arrived here before me. Haven't you seen them? That's unfortunate. If we go straight from here, we should arrive at an old mansion which Umbrella uses for research. Come on, let's go.
That guy has like Wario-esque
I gotta
features.
find Billy.
Billy Cohen? You mean you found that criminal?
Yes, but we got separated and...
No point worrying about him. He won't make it. Come on, let's go.
Sir, please. I need to find him. Don't worry, I'll catch up with you.
Rebecca... All right. Just be careful.
I never saw him again.
I never saw him again. That's obnoxious. I don't like that. Have I? I kinda don't believe you, Rebecca. Again, people don't appreciate the complexity of what the human brain is doing just to be as dumb as some of these cunts are. You know? Like, it's a fucking miracle. Alright, what the fuck am I doing? Riding this bullshit again? Alright. Can I explore this now? Alright. It's just, they make the fucking active points so weird. Look over, I go click on that, it's not working out. Okay, maybe I must be looking for something else then. No, it's that. It says you weren't clicking on the exact fucking point. Because I even went to the goddamn arrows too.
What is that?
Humanoid! Bring me back my genitals! Why are you fucking just standing there looking at it like that? You fucking ridiculous little idiot. Like I'd have been fucking a second, I started like, fuck off. On the other side of the goddamn elevator. See, I'd have been on the other side of that door. Where I'd have been. Maybe exploring some of these areas. Why do I bother? Oh, what in the fuck? I don't like the other side of you. Stay down. It's just so funny because Musk is a real, just absolute fucking idiot. really fucking stupid, and he's hinged so much of his pathetic sense of self on an image that he has no way of maintaining. Huh. That's interesting. B. Why does that mean basement level 1? I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I don't know why I bothered throwing a fucking... maybe the Molotov cocktail will do something. You won't just land in front of him and not touch anything and then just not do anything, because this game is poorly designed. Ah, come on. Couldn't be something over here for me? Couldn't be something for little Becky? A little something? Little, maybe just a bit of ammo or something for something? Something for bothering? Fine. Like, he's really he's embarrassingly simple. Like, all of it is like, you know... It's like a guy wearing, like, just the fakest looking muscle suit bragging about being a badass. Absolutely incompetent. Stumbles on the easiest of fucking questions. Couldn't figure out what the blue ticks on Twitter were for.
Playtime is over. You and your friends no longer amuse me. Good riddance. Now nothing will stop me from getting my revenge.
Well, he's afraid. He's always afraid. He lives in fear. I don't want to go to level 4 if it's the, like... What's level 2 like? I could have just shut his pie hole. At best, he's memorized, like, a few fucking formula for, like, this, that, and the other. Maybe he was an okay coder. Like, I just, you know... Yeah. I can hear you. Let's go see. There might be some fucking hell around here. Ah! Yeah, like, the thing about, like, thinking, alright, maybe he was good at coding, is me giving him something. Like, there's gotta be some, you know, alright, I'm not gonna sit here and say that there's absolutely zero that he could possibly be remotely competent at. Aside from just, like, you know, being an embarrassing dipshit grifter in a period when it's just really easy to exploit half-wits. You know, maybe he's good at something. I don't know. Probably. Oh, yeah, I'm talking back in the PayPal days. You know, like, a while ago now. Yeah, so it sounds like he wasn't even good at that. I mean, it's really why he glommed onto that genius fucking thing so just aggressively, I suppose. Like, the guy got beat in a fucking interview by, like, Don Lemon or whatever the fuck. Like, a fucking milquetoast motherfucker. The fuck kind of goldfish is that? Okay. I mean, some kids just have it coming, you know? I mean, he probably was the most annoying dipshit even back then. Yeah, let's throw him down the steps. Oh yeah, someone told me about that Quake one. That's a good... You know, like, I like playing fighting games. I'm never gonna be like, you know, top 8 at Evo. Like, it's okay to just do shit because it's enjoyable. You know, like you can just enjoy some shit. You don't have to fucking make up being the best at it. You know, every now and then I'll take rounds off of people in ways that are funny to me. That, you know, I enjoy that. Just fucking Lord, stupid, pathetic son of a bitch. Okay. Fuck. I really want to know if there's any actual thing ever, anywhere, that might work slightly like this. You know? I feel like there just really probably isn't. What's got a lot of connections? Gotta try and get the most bang for my buck here. Let's start where I always have trouble. Yeah, if I picking, like, that's the thing, like, I desperately wish he was stupid enough to go deal with Jon Stewart. That would have been funny as fuck. Like, the fact that he gets fooled by just the most basic online crap. Like, not even AI crap. Like, just like, you know, one of my pet peeves of, like, internet idiots is people who say they have a reference, and it's just like a JPEG with a sentence on it and a picture, and it's just like, who wrote this? Where did this come from? Why do you think this is information? Like, primary school grade shit. It's just that, like, why is this true? Where did this information come from? No, the one thing. No. Come on, there we go. Well, it turns out he was turning around anyway, so maybe you had the right idea. Oh no, I think he gets fooled. He desperately wants to be seen as smart. He's just thick as shit. Like, I think that's what a lot of this, like, you know, should be. The question's always, is it stupidity or cruelty? And it's like, there's cruelty in there, but it's also just stupid. They're just very fucking stupid. Really just astonishingly, how do you fucking survive stupid? Imagine someone having to proofread your fucking tweets. My fucking god, man, you know? One more of these when I go. Oh, yeah, no, I 100% think that's real. And it's one of those things that illustrates, you know, he thinks it's a genius. It's like, it illustrates the problem at the heart of, like, these massive investment funds. When you have enough money, you don't have to care. Any illusion that, like, this process is supposed to reward quality is completely fucking thrown out the fucking window. It's just gambling, and when you've got basically infinite money, you can place as many bets as you want, because when one of them eventually pays off, you're golden. That's why people invest in shit like WeWork and, you know, every other goddamn nonsense fucking thing. Like, just... I mean, the fuck, you know, again, like, NFTs and shit like that. Like, just complete, utter gibberish. AI. Wasn't gonna work from the start. It's autocorrect. Never gonna be close to actual... never anywhere near actual intelligence. I really do hope it kind of does blow up in his face at some point. The whole thing kind of collapses, because that'd be funny as shit. Because I think we'd get to see him, like, cry. And that would be great. You know, like, I don't say this lightly. Here's someone I would like to see bullied to death. Alright. Mr. Squiggle, the man from the moon. You know, like, looking at Peter Thiel talking about, like, fucking One Piece's Christ allegory, and it's like, that's something the Year 10 weeb that dresses like Sephiroth would write. If you think that's some fucking stunning insight, you should be fed to live pigs. Oh god, not square-shaped holes again. Sleep penis. Damn it! Oh yeah, it's that thing where they were telling him he was going to die alone. Yeah, that was great. Because there's a level at which he knows. There's a level at which he knows it's all a fucking lie. Sooner or later we're going to figure it out. And if he were just a rich idiot, that'd be one thing, but the damage he's done is staggering. You know, he's responsible for a lot of death. And for that, I want to zip tie a fishing line around his testes, and then attach that to a hot air balloon and just send him naked up into the sky. Like having a fake that you're good at a game, and doing so in a way that's like so transparent. Like, you know, could you imagine me hiring some fucking player to make it look like I'm really fucking good at this? Like, it tells you so much. Mother of fucking God. Oh, he should never know a moment's peace. This place is weird. Okay, so I need... Alright. Like, everything about him is just so dismally pathetic. To get that out of the fucking way. How do I manage that? I haven't pushed that. Alright, this feels like a Billy problem. I feel like I'm not even able to, like, I can't push that. Imagine playing Overwatch with your kids and never, you know, being the fucking healer for them. Imagine living like that. Imagine just the kind of pre-simian fucking brain in there. This thing that just is constantly afraid the free bananas might run out. Just fucking Lord. Yeah, like, I'm running perilously low on Billy here, and I'm not happy about it. Like, I really am growing to loathe that outward masculinity. I just find it so dismally pathetic.
Where am I?
It's just,
You're
I'm gonna be
safe now.
super manly by
Are you
fretting
okay?
about what the other boys think. If you wanted to do something really manly, you could add to the suicide statistics.
What could have done this?
They must have been used as test subjects in Marcus's research. He must have kept messing around with the mother virus.
Billy?
Alright. Bebop, Billy boy. I mean, that's fucking lucky, you know? Like, it is, I just managed to wash up down here, and whatever that thing that was... What was that? Like, I figure it was like a giant leech or something, maybe? Because it kind of had a... kind of globular, you know? It didn't look like a regular sort of fish. Bilious. I have an imbalance in my biles and humors. Is there anything else I needed? What do you even have on you, Bilious? You could always use some more shotgun ammo.
I'll check it out.
Roger.
Just a game where he can't fucking cheat, you know? Something in a controlled environment. That's you need controlled environments with him. Why can't I push that? Suppose I can rotate it one way. Mousetrap. I feel like we need some of those again. You know, we need a mousetrap because I feel like these days the mousetrap shit could be pretty fucking crazy. You know? Like, let's get some magnets involved. You know, I've been seeing some amazing shit with modern pinball machines. Like, not video pinball machines. Like, you know, actual pinball machines. It's like, they're getting just nuts. Alright, why can't I rotate it when it's like fucking... So there was Mousetrap, there was Grape Escape. You know he'd pick that one straight away, too, like... He'd act like he needed the challenge or some bullshit. How do I reset this?
This way.
Okay.
Just entering and exiting if we're both together. I feel like I gotta push the other thing forward as opposed to backward and rotate the grate the other way. I just really want him to put, like, you know, one of the chips in his own head or something. I just think that'd be funny.
Let's split up.
Okay.
There we go. Alright. I'm moderately curious as well. I mean, I'm guessing I can't. It'll just say like Billy's in there, but like, you know. Okay. Now, if I push that thing. Thought maybe I had to get that onto that grate, but I probably don't. What I will do though is scooch this one forward. Oh, I know the grey one doesn't float. It's metal. Let's get him down here. Move this stupid heavy metal piece of crap out of the way. Rotate the fucker. Oh wait, I need Billy on the other side of that. God damn it. You know, like, you can just have a good time playing the game, you know? Like, that's a possibility. You fucking dipshit embarrassment. You know? You could pretend, like, that's because he knows he's not good at the things that has, you know, gotten him rich. So he knows he's got to actually be good at something, you know? Yeah, he has to show that he's good at these fucking games, because... Yep. I mean, if I were that good at fucking, you know, if you were actually smart, you'd just not give a shit. Just be like, yeah, I'm not good at these games, but I like them. You know? Sometimes you can just enjoy shit. I think I'll scooch it along a little bit further, actually. It's gonna run right into Billy. Sweet, delicious Billy. It just makes everything you've got to do kind of fiddlier and dumber. Like, why not just swim across? Is there something wrong with the water? Is it poo-poo water? I mean, like, I'm not a big fan of it either, but you know. It's like, I wouldn't be, like, big on climbing in a lot of these situations, but also, like, hey, if it's to get out of, like, some situation like this, I'd probably be, you know, yeah, I'd climb a fence. You know, not a fan of heights, but, like, if it's to get out of this, fucking, you know, sort something out. I'm not going up there. Well, yeah, you go I don't want to get fucking eaten by shit, you know? I mean, it's embarrassing when, like, Kim.com's a better example of, like... I mean, I'd probably make a pouch out of, like, something, you know, a rag, a shirt a zombie's wearing, you know? Just an option. And I'd probably keep at least some ammo in that, you know? What the? Yeah, a bindle. Alright, we'll cross this bridge in a second after I've taken a pee. Until then, you can watch Tiny Seinfeld. And everyone would laugh at my ammo bindle, but then I'd have the ammo. Wait, do you even have a pocket? Shit! You can stay in the corner, Billy. You can stay in the corner of people without pockets. Also shit. I'm making fun of my bullet bindle. That feels like it's something. You know, like what is that? Measure 3 dicks at once? Like what's that for? That deserves like a statement.
This way!
Okay.
Can I go with this yet?
I'll go check over there.
Okay.
Alright, come on here. I'll raise this. Oh.
Come on.
Okay.
Where'd you go, Becky? Where are you? Where am I going? Yeah!
I'll go alone.
Okay.
Whee! like getting attacked while fucking getting bit, like reanimate and reloading. Just magically puts the bullets into your shit. A lot of games is like, no, you don't get no free reloading like that.
Wheel.
Good job, Becky. I'm curious as to what that thing is on that I need the battery on the fucking forklift for, because like alright. Action in that room's a little hotter than I was expecting. Like, where am I? Like, can I... trying to think about how to get back to, like, where that fucking, you know, grenade,
I'll go check over there.
Yeah.
like, launcher is. Because I would like that back at some point, you know? Like, this fucking item situation in this game is really fucking annoying me now. You know, like, it's just... it fucks your ability to, like, really actually work the game. What the fuck's going on? Jesus, what the... Yeah! This isn't even the good gun. No, don't fucking... I fucking... Oh, no, really? What? That almost made up for it. Still annoyed? That almost made up for it. There are a lot of fuckers in. What the fuck was going on? What kind of dick party were you guys having? Alright, what does that say here? Alright, never mind then, forget it. We've all been bitten. Quick, let's take all our clothes off. Come on, someone's gonna find this room, so we're gonna find all of us. We're all gonna be in here naked. And that's very funny. Who's up here with their squishy shoes? I bet it was one that bit my feet that got me down to yellow too. Oh, it's Homer. Why are you still alive? Why do these chemicals keep showing up? Like, what do they get used for? We should have finished with this dump a lot long ago. When this all started, did anyone expect that there would be guns blazing away like this? We weren't told a thing about these creatures attacking us at the briefing. Guess they were surprised at the head honchos too. The things in the woods just starting to attack people that had to be planned. Someone deliberately scattered that virus, no doubt about it. But the guards, our fellow soldiers, they must still be around. Well, whatever. Don't have to worry about that anymore. What I've got to worry about is whether to use my last bullet on myself or on a friend. That's the only decision I have to make. Well, I don't know, man. You tried not being a fucking piece of shit. Trying to working for a shit company. Piece of shitsville. I don't know. I can never be bothered fucking pre-ordering a video game. That was something you used to have to do back in the day because, like, you know, you were having to buy physical copies of the fuckers. And sometimes, if you didn't pre-order it, they just wouldn't send any to the electronics boutique near your house. Fuck you! I mean, I pre-ordered my Transformers, but again, they're a physical object. Oh. I don't think Musk is even autistic. I think he's just a cunt. You know? Alright, yeah, there's another door in there. You know, like, I think, like, it is good to, you know, get people diagnosed, etc. But also, most people aren't autistic. These are, like, they're called, like, you know, they're atypical. They're still typical. Some people are just shit. Fuck! Scusami! Boy, I wish I had my fucking grenade launcher. I wish I knew how to go back and get it, and it wasn't just on the floor somewhere. Yeah, like, there's literally no... unless there's some massive discount or some goofy statue you want, there's literally no reason to pre-order a fucking video game. Alright, how about you look at the fucking piece of paper? Fuck, it didn't need to be that small. The fluid used in batteries is a diluted solution of mixed water and sulfuric acid. Both must be of high purity. When fully charged, battery fluid should have a specific gravity of 1.28. I don't even know what that means. 20 degrees. I mean, is that even... like, I'm guessing some of that's gotta be at least real. I mean, gravity? I don't know enough about battery chemistry. Take care that the dilute sulfuric acid solution is of a sufficient purity. Okay. Yeah, like, too late for what? Stop saying that. Dude, the internet's gonna go away? Steam will run out of stock? I stepped on a snail going downstairs one time. It was raining. It was not a pleasant experience. What's fluid gravity? I'm curious. Yeah, like, you need to explain what's too late for what. I want you to just explain too late for what is. What's gonna happen if you're too late? Specific gravity is density referenced against a baseline material. Cool. Oh, I didn't think it wasn't real. I was curious as to what it was. I don't know what it is. Martial air. That's interesting. Huh. I mean, is that the same as viscosity, or is viscosity like the flow? I mean, like I said, if there's like a measurable thing, and I mean measurable. I hate these cunts. These, like, I thought they were gonna be like weak like the other nude ones, but they're not. They're harder. Oh, fuck off! You lunged and failed. That's gotta do more. You know. That one's heads are gone at least. Right. Oh, fascinating. Gondola. I mean, look, whether or not you like the game, that's taste, that's fine. I'm not gonna say, you know, don't enjoy the game. The Fatal Frames have actually been on the, like, playlist for a while. Just wanted to play more horror games, they always looked interesting. Where the fuck? I just feel like But again, if there's a dumb, like, you know, I don't give a flying fuck about little costumes or whatever the fuck, but if at least there's some kind of thing that you get for pre-ordering, then that's at least, alright, fine. It's artificial, all of that's a secondary. Hey, buddy. You know, all of that's a secondary concern. I mean, I still wouldn't. But if you like the little skirt or whatever, it's only a pre-order. Fine. But otherwise, like, there's, you know, lacking that, there is no reason to have a pre-order a video game. Aim, aim. Shit. Excuse me. Yeah, actually, let's look into that. Is there an example where it really has been, like, completely actually exclusive? Whatever. Aaron, are you an unattended special needs child? Alright, well, we're past time anyway. Do you work for Koei Tecmo? Let's see, I definitely don't want fucking thing of there. I'll leave a note. Yeah, you're not benefiting the company then, buying it off of eBay. That's not... You spending money doesn't make that better, you dingus. And there are games that, like, for a lot of reasons, you know, are no longer available. Are you a child, Aaron? How old are you? Because this is for adults. So, you know, unless you are an actual adult, breaking the rules by being here. I just don't. I don't believe that, like, that's a thought process of a functioning adult. There are games that you just can't get anymore. Buying something off of eBay is not in any way respecting the original creators or benefiting them. That's just measurably stupid. Like, I think it says, like, I'm emulating this on Dolphin in the video description. Right, so you are a child. Run along then. Or you work for Koei Tecmo. One of the two. I have no respect for people who buy those fucking collector prices for those games. Because you can just, again, you're buying a shell. You're not buying a game. It's not just a matter of coming to the wrong place. It's incorrect. Anywhere you make that argument, it is the wrong place. I paid $200 for Silent Hill. It was expensive and it hurt me. That's something that would happen to a Silent Hill character. It was expensive and it hurt me. You don't sound like a dick. It was expensive and it hurt me. I mean, you're wrong. Like, that's an important detail. It doesn't matter what you want to try and make as an argument, you're measurably incorrect in the statements you're making. So, you know, you didn't benefit anything by buying it off of eBay. You didn't benefit any of the original creators or anything like that. You didn't help them one iota. So all you did was spend money. I mean, what's more important to you, the box or the game? You know? Like, because you can probably get the box for a lot cheaper. And you don't understand that there's a difference? Like, you can't drink a drawing of water, right? I mean, send me $200, I'll send you a drawing of Silent Hill. I'm just not sure you're a real person. I think Kirby's at the other end of this conversation on a keyboard somewhere. Women don't like the vehicle. It's expensive and it hurt me. Fuck. God. I can't. It was expensive and it hurt me. Oh, Lord. All of my Silent Hills. Gone! They stole my hills! Yeah, but what is that value? You know? Can you eat it? Like, what is it? It's just perception. What if the perception of it, what if the utility of it goes down? What if people don't give a shit anymore? What if the bottom falls out of the market? What if those apes really are pointless? I mean, Aaron, you don't know anything about emulation. I mean, particularly if we're going to be talking like PS1 emulation, it's better emulated than it is on an original hardware. A lot of things are actually better emulated than on original hardware. Like, are you Todd Flanders? Is that what's happening here? I feel like I'm meeting a Flanders. Were you homeschooled? Are you at home now? Is your mum the teacher? How old are you, actually? What am I praying a pretty penny for? Do you need, like, flashcards to understand emotions? 'Cause we're not mad. I mean, I am confused, bordering on delighted. I feel like I'm talking to an alien. You said it hurt you, though. Arungabu. Like, if it hurt, how can you be happy with your purchase? Like, that's a weird, you know, do you not... I don't know if you're capable of being unhappy, Aaron. You know, I feel like... I don't know if that data's in there. How old are you? Have you been diagnosed yet? Have you ever drawn Sonic's butthole? Let's cut right down to the diagnostic criteria here. I mean, is its only value to you the possibility that it could increase in value? Is there any appreciation for the actual material itself? How do you know it wasn't a reconstruction? I mean, you want to be careful. If it looks too new, it might be too good to be true. I feel like you're not answering the age question. How old are you, Aaron? Yeah, you like box art. Yeah, Aaron, I think we like art in games, you like art on games. Have you been diagnosed? Here's an interesting, here's a simple one. What's wrong with you? Do you work in the shop factory? Oh, your mummy's good boy. What's GB 1001? Is that Great Britain? You now are calling me stupid? I've been calling you stupid since this started! Like, there's a near artistry to it, I suppose. I also just never get the point of this form of trolling. You know, this is kind of like telling me you have a pet turtle when you don't. It's like you could just have a pet turtle. I don't know what I'm supposed to, what the ruse is supposed to pull if you've convinced me you have a pet turtle when you don't. Like, if you trick me into buying your turtle food or something, that'd be one thing. But I don't get the value of doing this apropos of nothing. You know, just jumping in and saying all this stuff if it's made up. Like, what's the point? Well, you see, Aaron, you didn't, though. You made secondary, you know, judgments about buying the game and what it means. Those are incorrect. If you just want to go around spending $200 on games, fine, but that doesn't make it not a stupid behavior. Yeah, again, it's not that you did that. It's that you can't seem to settle on whether or not you like the artistry of it or the investment of it, because those are two different things. I mean, if it increases in value by double, would you sell it? Because then it's not really about the art, is it? And you said stuff that was incorrect about emulation. Like, you said stuff that was incorrect about whether or not you can just actually purchase any of these games. I mean, you know, it's the stupid things you've said that are kind of getting the response. Do you experience that history when you touch the object? Do you have like a flash and then you experience the game? You don't know anything about emulation, Aaron? You literally don't know anything about it. You just, I think you just say things. I think you kind of just make noises. Like right now your brain is kind of like an ocean of sensation. And like, no, Aaron, because you're incorrect. You've been incorrect, okay? When you say stuff about emulation, you're incorrect. That's not a feeling. That's a declarative statement about reality. You're wrong. I mean, there are maybe a few consoles. Like, if you just told me you bought a 3DO, I'd be like, yeah, alright, the emulation for that's not like Aces. But you know, you bought a PS1 game. No. I've been calling you simple since this started, not psycho. I don't think you actually really... Again, were you taught that weird American way of, like, reading? Because that's the vibe I'm getting. I think you're sort of filtering information through a peculiar sieve that just winds up with you hearing what you want to hear. No, it's true. Well, it's... I don't know when you did that. I don't know how you did that. But, you know, time passes. So I don't, like, you know... I mean, I just, you know, because it isn't. Like, it just isn't. Like, I was emulating that there. That was emulated. And it was also upscaled and improved and better. Well, we can't, Aaron. You're like a cryptid. You know, like, would you move on from, you know, like a boxed video game striding majestically through the woods? You're our art now. I want to seal you in plastic and keep you in my room. Yeah, but you're wrong. So again, you don't understand how to make a point supported by evidence. You just say things. And see, like, that's the difference, is because you want to bail out of this conversation. I'm perfectly willing to have it. Are you Rod Flanders? I get that vibe. Were you raised at what people might call a compound? Does your penis make you a bad boy? You didn't, though. You said several stupid things. Yeah, it's largely pity at this point. Fascination, yeah. I do want to see what you look like. I'd love to see the shape of your head. Is your mum around? Can we talk to her? Yes! Yes! Oh! Yes, Aaron GB 1001. You will be Magneto for my less men. Purchaso! Yeah. Phrenology as a science, absolute nonsense. As an art, kind of fun. Is your mum around, Aaron? You know? I want to know what what she thinks about all this. Is she okay with you spending this much money on, like, Silent Hill? Because I like Silent Hill. I don't think you should be spending $200 on a copy of Silent Hill. You know? What if it was a recreation? You know, because people could do that. People do that. People make, like, boxes and shit for games. You know, they do that when sometimes your box is, like, broken or damaged. You can get, you know, new ones made up to, like, help, like, fix your own thing. I think if you spend too much money, it's by definition, you know, wrong. I think that's, you know, I think if it hurts when you're doing it, regardless of whether you feel good when it arrives, I think it's probably a bad idea. You could overspend very easily. Like if someone came in here and said, I bought a fucking $1,000 hat, I'd laugh at them. Do you even play the games? Do you open them up? Like, are you buying them because you enjoy the game, or are you buying them as a collector? Have you played Silent Hill then? Have you not played it? I'm loving the idea that you spent $200 at Silent Hill and have never played Silent Hill. You know it's you looking back at you when you look in a mirror, right? Well, Aaron's admitted he's wrong, so I think that we can all... may as well call it here. 2 hours and 36 minutes. I forgot that this was even a Resident Evil stream. I just met a cryptid. Not sure what's just occurred. I feel like somewhere there's a mom's upset someone's still on the internet. That's... I feel like if there were only a way to dob you in. Well, is there a bad way to spend one's time, Aaron GB? You know... See, you have difficulty identifying tone and various other bits of social data. So maybe don't settle on your first conclusion. You are our chill pill, Aaron. You're like a child that wandered into the movies, just gazing about. It's just so fascinating. Again, do you need, like, flashcards to understand people's emotions? Do I need to, like, use more of my eyebrows or something? It's just, the thing is, I gotta remember there's 8 billion people, you know? Like, that's, it's that detail. I am almost, yeah, like, I'm just about curious as to what the pictures are. I am worried they're just going to be some fat weirdo's penis. Like, there's still that there. Again, I don't know the point, though, you know? Like, you know, elaborate trolls have to, there has to be some, like, because there's no artistry to this, you know? Because we just don't know who you are, you know? If you're just a stranger. It just could be anybody. Why wouldn't this be a real person who exists? Who gives a shit? You're an odd little duck, you know? You look kind of like David Byrne. I mean, if you're saying it's wrong, that's a judgment. Do you not understand that? You know, these are the things that, like, are getting pointed out, is you're just, like, incorrect. You know? And, you know, you just say, no matter how you want to look at it, I don't believe you have the capacity to look at it out at all. I'm not banning you. Why would I get rid of this fun? If anything, I wanna place you on a chair on wheels and parade you through town and go, look at this! I want to show you to friends. I want to conduct a Voight comp test on you. Oh yeah, the Mormon transhumanist. Oh god. That was fun. That was fun because he was hostile. So that I just got to kick him around. Aaron, like, you gotta, for the love of God, you gotta get better at understanding people's emotions. Because that is one thing you were terrible at. What kind of Catholic? Are you in a monastery? That's the story of Jesus. Oh, God. I mean, Aaron, do you not understand, like, you know I'm in my own brain, right? And that, like, I understand my emotional states. Did Mum find your piss drawer? Okay, tell the mothership that the disguise is working pretty good. That's... I have to commute to my job at the work factory in shop. So it is Rod Flanders. Please come back. Baby, come back. Yeah, there's really only one group of people who will brag about spending more for shit, and that is Persian club owners. He wasn't looking at Sonic porn, to be fair. But it was like, you know, you gotta imagine the weird kid in class and me trying, you know, my hardest not to just, like, dump a bunch of, like, my existing knowledge of weirdos onto him. And being like, alright, you know, you gotta... Can't just go do that. And while everybody else is writing their fucking, you know, short stories for their writing task, he's just looking at, like, pictures of Sonic the Hedgehog on Google Images. And it's, you know, it's going through the school network, so it's filtered and everything. It's not like he's looking at fucking goddamn gay porn. But, like, he's just looking at pictures of Sonic. And you know, I'm here, and then there's just this happening here, and I'm like, what the fuck? The fucking, and then it's just like the weird kids fucking staring at just Sonic while everyone else is fucking using language. And I'm like, hey, what are you doing there, buddy? And then he's just like, I'm doing research. It's just like, alright, yep, okay. That's a time sink. That's a human time sink, and we're not like... Oh, Hans, buddy, did you just... did you just miss the fun? It's so weird to meet an alien, you know? Because, like, you know, I've been obsessed with this since I'm a little kid, when, like, people just seem to not function correctly, and their reasoning system is just completely shattered. You know, and I've had direct fucking experience of dealing with this from, like, fucking people on drug freakouts. Like, a couple of years back, my mom got, she takes steroids for a fucking illness, and, like, some weird fucking shit happened with her blood, and it got back, and she had, like, full-tilt steroid psychosis. Like, absolute, like, fucking paranoid, like, you know, nut bar breakdown. And it's fascinating, because I'm trying to, like, explain to her that this is happening. But, like, you know, it's like, it's trying to get the train of thought to sit still long enough to, like, trick it, to get it to point at itself and to get it to clash, because there's always an explanation, you know? And I managed to get it once, and it was funny, because she just got angry, which is, you know, just the fucking standard. But it's just such a fascinating goddamn thing to just, like, you're like, okay, let's get you to point back over here. Why are you not pointing back over here? I'm asking a question about one thing and you're avoiding it. You're answering everything fucking else. I mean, the Catholicism explains all the statements about, like, reality that are just wrong. You know, because he probably doesn't have, you know, they don't teach you to reason. Why would they? They don't want that. You know, just someone says something to you in an authoritative tone, that's it. I will rub him and hug him and call him George. Because he wasn't stable on why buying the games was better. You know? Because there's the Persian club owner deal of I like spending money because it makes me look like a big swinging dick. There's the, you know, weirdo art guy thing who wants the fucking original box that it has to have that psychic residue left on it so he can, like, rub his face on it. They're probably the ones I respect the most, to be honest. And then there are the, you know, the filthmongers who are just buying it so it can increase in value, and those people should be killed. And he just wasn't stable in any of it. And I don't think it, like, I genuinely don't think he's thought about it. Like, it gives him a surge of happiness. You know, bad things are bad and wrong. And, you know, pirating games is bad, so... Yeah, no, again, it's like dealing with fucking, you know, people having a psychotic break. It is a fascinating experience. Frustrating. Because ultimately when you do, if you manage to wrestle them down and get them to fucking look, they just get mad. The thing is, it doesn't even feel like, you know... Like, it was just vague and strange, you know? Maybe one of those Opus Dei lunatics, you know? Like, look, I'm sure it felt good, you know, like, but like, to think that the box is the, you know, I understand liking, again, there's so many ways to be able to understand and appreciate this, but like, not the way that he's doing it, you know? Oh yeah, people will always, like, defend major purchases. Because you don't want to feel like you wasted like a fucking, you know, grand or something on something terrible. I honestly can't remember the last time I spent money and was like, God damn it, that sucked. I think it's just because I'm poor. So it's just like, well, we gotta fucking, you know, it's like I'm ever spending that much money anyway. And most of the time when I buy something and it sucks and it's stupid, it was under $50, so like, nah. Because, like, the setup that I have, you know, like, I did think about, like, getting, like, building, you know, getting a CRT and having a bunch of old ones, because I had some of the stuff down there already. I had, like, a Master System that worked, like a 32X, a few other things. And I thought to myself, you know, I could get one of those, like, little retro corner setup. But, like, trying to do that, particularly in Australia, like, where it's 50 hertz, so you got there's all this weird shit now. It's like, okay, if I get a game from overseas, like, so I was going to just use, like, the, you know, a load of cartridges and shit. Because I'm not buying fucking a goddamn, you know, archive of fucking games. It's ridiculous. But then it was like, okay, what part do I really fucking want? What's the important bit? There's the bit that you touch. And so it's like, yeah, you know, I have a collection of controllers. That's like almost finished. Because that's you know, the game tells you push this and you push that. That was the bit that you interacted with. That was the part that you touched. That's where the experience genuinely fucking comes from. I mean, just saying that emulation's bad is like, you were just incorrect. That may have been true in like 1999, but like, it is literally the best way to play most of these old games. By leaps and fucking bounds. Like, PS1 games particularly, like, you know, Duck Station is a very, very mature, very well made, very stable emulator. You know, Dolphin. It's probably, it's up there. Like, Dolphin can comfortably run True Crime Streets of New York, and that thing's a fucking shambles. There are games you can't buy. Like, that's just... I don't think you understood that, like, the value of making a purchase for a video game might be to reward the people that created it, and not someone that bought it, like, 20 years ago and is now selling it on eBay. You know? Like, you understand that the secondhand market doesn't actually benefit the creators. Like... Oh yeah, PS2 emulation is like absolutely staggering at the moment. Like, again, if you want to talk about like, I can't play God of War 3, it's like, yeah, alright. But I don't think this kid's talking about like fucking, you know, the state of fucking RCPS3 or Zemu or Xenia or something. I mean, Saturn's been undergoing, emulation's been undergoing a renaissance at the moment. Again, I'd like... Ymir, the new Saturn emulator, is making great strides, and that's fantastic, because I don't think Kronos is being worked on anymore, and that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, and like, I'll only ever accept the fucking emulation's bad if you want to exclusively play the one weird fucking game that some of these emulators don't play, or won't load. And if you don't know what, like, you know, like... And even then, they've managed to get the fucking last 3 of the fucking, you know... Oh yeah, God of War 3 is not a great game, but it's also like one of the big, you know, it's the 3rd one, and it's the fucking PS3 fucking thing, like... Oh yeah, no, the second it was like, yeah, he's a Catholic, it's like, oh, okay, that does piece an awful lot of this together. Just black and white. There is no argument. Well, because I kept suggesting he was, like, in some way mentally ill or autistic. And if you do that long enough, eventually they'll confess to being Catholic. Well, I mean, if you're Catholic... What is wrong with you? I do love, like, now you're being mean. It's like, oh, I was pretty sure I was being mean pretty early, like... Some Catholics be weird about booze. Like, it's not all Irish, you know. Granted, that is mostly a Protestant fucking, you know, an American WASP deal, but like... Oh, God. Yeah, mostly, like, Catholics generally, because it just the hateful degree of guilt that is just built into it is just, you know, the booze is just almost comes part and parcel with it. Yeah, I was gonna say, the American Catholicism is a fascinating, like, thing. Although I will say, like, it is funny watching people argue about Christianity to the Pope. Like, because you know, I think that's something that is really that weird American evangelical thing, where just, like, I can just be, like, a fucking evangelical priest. You know, I can just roll up and just go, yeah, look at me, and that's it. You know, the idea that, like, someone has actually basically got a degree or like a PhD in fucking Jesus is just alien to them. Like, these are people who study the Bible. Oh yeah, no, those fucking, like, those evangelical places are a blasphemy, man. Like, couldn't get something more opposed to the teachings of Christ if you tried. And again, these people are dullards that just do it by vibes, and so they'll just go to, like, the fucking Pope. And it's like, this... This isn't some guy with a job and, like, a wife who just wanted attention. This is a fucking, like, he's been a priest his whole life. Not going to beat the Pope. Yeah, again, it's because there's zero authority in it. So it's just every time someone got more insane or too insane for whatever the local fucking you know, evangelical deal was, they just went somewhere else and then made another insane, you know, even more insane evangelical group. And that's how you wind up with cunts actually just getting bit by snakes and shit. Like, that's a real thing. You know? Yeah, didn't the Sydney Arch die? Wasn't that about the gay thing? I mean, it's kind of funny considering why Anglicans exist in the first place. You could just call yourself Austranglicans and then put a big sign out front that says no poofters, because that's what you want to do. I mean, the thing of it is like, you know, religions serves two purposes. Make your dumbass feel okay that the world can suck or that death is scary and inevitable, and try to motivate better behavior. And those two things are at odds. Oh, God. Aaron, you funny little blessing. He has to commute to his job. What do you suppose he does? I mean, there was a time when I was younger that I bothered learning all the, like, bits and bobs about each individual fucking, you know, denomination, but it's just a waste of time. I have to commute to my job. My human job. Like, it's the alien, like, you'd only see that in the weird fundy kids in Australia, because, like, the fundies here just, you know, never really took off. Like, they're around, and, like, you know, even, like, a bulk of the fucking conservatives aren't, like that, like, have that religiosity like the States. There are a lot here that are, but not to that degree. It's why the LNP is, like, an unelectable puddle of shit. But, like, you know, what they lack in numbers, they make up for in intensity, man. Like, fuck that. The weird fundy kids in Goodna, man. Like, just that, like this all the time. Like, they look like one of those, like, dogs that just trembles, you know? I don't... It's hard to say, to be honest. I guess we'll never know. Yeah, no, that, like, this latest collapse was the LNP's, like, one chance for, like, basic introspection about whether or not they want to be a meaningful political party or just a completely irrelevant cluster of drooling chuds. And they chose drooling chuds, so, you know. What else are you gonna do? You know, conservatism's a result of just a bunch of, like, dead-end thought processes and a refusal to modernize. Just primitive worldview. Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't get, like, any kind of hospo vibes from him, but I could see as, like, the dish pig that doesn't talk to anybody, you know? Just over there washing. Ugh, the exclusive brethren. Fucking goddamn weirdos. Alright, getting on 3 hours now. Fuck. fucking... There's nothing playing on the headphones. They're not even plugged into anything. It's funny, but also deeply tragic that there's so many of those things as just like rapists. No, that's the cat's water thing. So it has a little pump in it so it flows and, you know, keeps it from getting, like, gross. You know, which is good. And then she'll stick a whole fucking face on it, basically, and just drink it. Which is funny to watch. Drippings. Like, because a 26-year-old Catholic may as well be 13, you know? Some kind of alien. Alright. Now we're just ruminating. Well, I don't have, like, you know, here's the thing, and the thing's down there, so if I lean that way or do something, it'll pick it up. And, you know, there's just no other sound. If I'm... You know, it'll pick up what's there, and it's what's picking up is going to be the little cat water thing. Like, don't come in here and say that emulation's not good, especially for a PS1 game. You know, that's like... You know... I'm not even going to touch on your nonsense beliefs, but, like, don't be talking shit about shit you don't know about. Yeah, I also have some kind of noise gate. Well, I mean, it's not like it's audible all the time. It's just, you know... Now that nothing else is going on. Now that little Aaron's gone off to work. Alright. Well, we've had our fun at someone else's expense. But look, it looks like he can afford it, so that's good. Alright, so Sunday, X-Files, hopefully whatever the fuck's been besieging the goddamn thing is... It's just unstable, that's what bothers me. To me, my less men. This weird Catholic kid. Okay. Sunday... FMV X-Files, so the one that's actually slightly fun. It hurt me. It was expensive and it hurt me.